Good morning, everyone. Romney Smith at WTOC for the News Now. This is where we bring you local, regional, and national stories that we're working on right now for you to make sure you are always connected to the news. We want to thank you so much for watching. We're on multiple platforms right now, including Amazon Fire Stick, Roku, our website, WTOC.com, our app, which, by the way, is free on either Android or iPhone, and Facebook. The reason I like that one for this is because you can actually interact with us live, say hi, leave a comment, ask a question. We will try to answer your question if we can, and if not, don't worry. We got you covered. We'll go back in the comment section after we get an answer to at least be able to point you in the right direction. So far, Daryl Roundtree, Beth Philomena, Pam Hilton, Krista Menard, Georgia O'Neill, thank you guys so much for watching. We certainly appreciate it. Okay, so we're starting with the biggest story of the day. Yesterday evening, we learned that former First Lady Barbara Bush passed away at her family home in Houston, Texas. And now we actually know that the funeral services are set. I'm bringing up my iPad right now. Her website, barbarapbush.com, has the announcement of her funeral information. I'm going to click on that for you right now. The 92-year-old matriarch passed away at her Houston home yesterday. The information again on her website. She will lay in repose between noon and midnight Friday at St. Martin's Church, which is in Houston, and visitors will all be required to go through security. And her actual funeral will be an invitation-only service on Saturday, just family, friends, and a few people invited guests. And I want to highlight this one section for you right here. You see that memorial fund? If you, for some reason, feel the need to help donate to a fund to give something in her honor, they have information on that as well. She was a proud mother of 6 children. She said she wants to be laid to rest next to her daughter, who died at age 3. They're asking if you give any amount, it will help change the lives of children by giving to the Barbara Bush Foundation for Family Literacy. So again, if you have anything that you want to know about her, barbarapbush.com has her funeral arrangements, links to the memorial fund, and you can learn more about her. Certainly a very influential figure and the second woman in American history to be both a wife and a mother to a president. The first one being Abigail Adams. Little history fact for you right there. She did a lot of great things. Certainly some fantastic pictures on this website as well for you to check out. A lot of you guys weighing in say very sad to hear, condolences for the family. Absolutely agreed. A lot of people sharing those exact same sentiments. Another national news story that we're following. Okay, so you know how I told you that yesterday was tax day? We were kidding. So many people were late filing. They actually crashed the website, so now the extension has been given one more day. So today is now the tax day extension. So many of you guys flooded the website. It crashed. The IRS struggled with numerous technical issues as the service of taxpayers used to file online and pay online was down for several hours. So the agency recognized that was unfair and could prohibit certain people from doing things on time and getting penalized. So the agency says those systems are now working like normal. And as a result, taxpayers now have until midnight tonight to file and pay. The acting IRS commissioner blamed software providers like H&R Block and TurboTax. So if you perhaps were one of those people who didn't make the deadline, you have until midnight tonight to get your taxes done. All right, switching back to local news now. A boy trying to cross a highway on his bike was run over yesterday by a truck in Liberty County. Thankfully, he is in the hospital right now. It happened around 5 o'clock on Highway 17 on Riceboro Road. Emergency crews took the child to Savannah for medical treatment. State troopers say it happened during afternoon traffic.
As she was coming around the curve, she didn't slow down. She figured the child was going to stay on the side of the road. The child began to cross the roadway.
WTOC is working to get an update on the boy's condition right now. At last check, the child was in critical condition. So far, the woman driving the truck is not being charged in the incident. However, troopers tell us that she was wanted in Chatham County on failure to appear in court charges, so she was taken into custody. Well, hurricane season, we told you not too long ago that it will be slightly more active this year compared to last year. And the Chatham Emergency Management Agency is announcing changes to its hurricane plan for this season. So listen up to this. One change after last season is that SEMA will now have the ability to set up their own shelters and not rely on the American Red Cross. SEMA says they will train their employees and county employees to run shelters. Although a lot of people criticize the early evacuation for Hurricane Irma, they say they will not change that policy out of an abundance of caution.
Our timetable is not going to change. It'll stay the same. What we did during Irma was we evacuated for the threat. And at the time of the evacuation order, the threat was that it was coming right over the top of Chatham County.
Today, there will be an emergency management conference for the state of Georgia at the Savannah Trade and Convention Center. We do have a reporter there right now, so you can expect a live report from that coming up a little later. Well, transitioning to weather right now, I'm trying to get my iPad to the right place. We can go ahead and go to it. We have the WTOC page where we always give you guys information. I don't know if y'all were stuck in traffic this morning like I was, but hopefully you got to your place on time. So here's our weather page at WTOC First Alert, where you can always stay in touch with what's going on. And here is why I'm wearing a bright orange dress today that's sleeveless, because it's going to be beautiful today. Spring is back. I know we've had an extension of winter. Sometimes it felt like fall. I don't know what was going on. I'm still looking for summer, but today will feel like spring. The high, 87 degrees here on 4 p.m. 2 p.m. will still be in the mid-80s. 6 p.m. still it will be nice once you get off of work. For those of you who work the day parts, we certainly absolutely love that. And you can always stay in the loop by going to our website, going to our social media platforms, and things of that nature. All right, checking Facebook for any questions. I don't see any at this point in time. Good morning, Daniel Green. Thank you so much for saying good morning. I appreciate you guys watching. Keep in mind, you can always stay connected to WTOC at our website, WTOC.com, as well as our Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat. We have all the social media platforms as well as our Twitter account. That's where you can always get us. And my Facebook page, the address is right below, Romney Smith TV. I'd love for you to become my friend. Yesterday was my 6-month anniversary. I shared a little video on there, but I'm constantly posting news stories, personal, professional, a nice little mix of both. But we love that you guys pay attention to us. Keep in mind, the next digital newscast is at 11 a.m. We'll focus on weather. I know it's a gorgeous day, but we'd still love for you to tune in to get the latest on what the 7-day forecast looks like and what you can expect for this weekend.